What's going on, family? Welcome in and welcome back to the Peace Be Upon You broadcast. I am your host, Keenan Hill, where here we give you the tools and the resources that you need to turn your dreams into a reality. Now, today's episode is going to be about accuracy, and we're going to be discussing our goals, how to create goals, and I'll be showing you guys the steps to help align you closer to your weekly expectations. They say that the best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. And I completely understand that setting goals, especially long-term goals, can be scary. But this is actually a tool that my grandmother taught me recently that's helped me tremendously when it comes to short-term goals and accomplishing things one at a time, one step at a time. And I'm so excited to be able to share that with you guys today. So without any further ado, we're going to hit right into setting our weekly goals. So the first thing that we have to keep in mind is when setting weekly goals is to make them personal and attainable. When I say personal, I mean writing down things that are goals that pertain to our relationships, goals for our health, goals for our jobs and our businesses. How can we grow personally? We have to make this personal. And when I say obtainable, I'm meaning things that are within our power or our sphere of influence to control. So how can we get 1 mile in a day at the gym on the treadmill? Or how can we do 5 pounds a week or lose 5 pounds a week? Maybe how can we be sure that we're staying kind and positive by picking up the phone and calling a friend or a family member once a week and maintaining our relationships? So that would be personal and attainable because these are things that you can set your clock by. These are things that are within your power and within your control. Okay? So you always want to be sure that with these weekly goals that you're helping you help you. Do this for yourself to better yourself and to grow. And in the process, you're going to be helping yourself help yourself. So let's get right into the format of these weekly goals. What I typically do is I write out on a sheet of paper, make sure it has a front and a back. And you write out goals for the week of whatever week it is. Right now, this is the week of, I know today is the 17th of February. So I would write out that if today was the day that I was beginning. And I would say, this is my goals for the week of 2/17/2023. And I would start with number 1. Which, for example, let's say it has something to do with getting close to my friends, my family members, and my relatives. So what I would do is jump right in by saying, hey, that's my first goal for this week. Do something once a day to make sure that I'm maintaining a relationship with all of my friends. And that could be a text message, which would be under action steps. So the second step of this, after you write out your first goal, would be to jump into action steps. Because the next thing that we're going to get into is what steps can we take to make sure that we're taking action in fulfilling these goals. So next, we would make an indentation and jump down into action steps. You can write down action steps so that it helps you separate the goal from the steps that you plan on taking. And then just jot them out underneath. Usually I have 3 goals, 1 for my health, 1 for my relationships in my life, family, friends, partner, spouse, and 1 for my business. So you guys can organize that however you like, but I do 3 every week. And then I do 3 action steps for each one of those 3 goals. So what you guys are going to do now is write down those 3 action steps. What steps do you plan on taking this week to ensure that you meet your goal or meet your expectations? So you can go on and list those 3 action steps. And from there out, it's just copy and paste format. You're going to jump into your next goal after your action steps for your first goal. So you completed step number 1, you jump into your second goal, goal number 2. Let's say I want to get in the gym at least 3 times this week. You write that out as your second goal. What 3 action steps will it take for you to fulfill that goal? And you list those 3 action steps underneath. Pretty simple stuff, but you guys would be so surprised at the difference that it genuinely makes. I can truthfully speak for myself. I felt so accomplished last week when I hit all of my goals for this past week, and I couldn't believe that it was possible. But what was most shocking to me was how simple and how much control or power we truly have within ourselves when we write these things out and we take the necessary action to accomplishing these goals too. So I'm wishing you guys all the luck in the world, and help you help you. That's going to be the saying for today's broadcast. It's just help you help you. It's definitely possible, definitely feasible. You write out 1 step at a time, 1 goal at a time. List your 3 action steps, move on to your second goal, 3 action steps, your third goal, 3 action steps. And all that's left now for you to do is move forward and conquer with the rest of your week. Be sure to read these as often as possible, at least once a day. Look at your goals so that you can stay on top of maintaining them and achieving them for the highest rate of success. And I mean, you guys have got it. Anything beyond that is within your hands. So stay encouraged. Comment down below or reach out to me on how this helps, or if it does help and you've progressed and seen changes and achievements. I know you guys can do it. And again, this is Keenan Hill with the Peace Be Upon You broadcast for the week. Thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.